Ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning and welcome to Masaka City.
We are dealing with an issue of land, government land, which is cross-cutting in terms of different perspectives, different dimensions, different institutions, different stakeholders. But at the end of the day, we all have a role to play. We want to make sure that government land is identified, is protected.
There are specific objectives as to why we are here today. One is to create awareness on the development of a government land inventory, to explain the legal and policy framework that underpin this key exercise, and to present to you, our key stakeholders, the methodology and implementation framework that we have, to clarify on the institutional roles that will be involved in the development of this inventory.
On our part, as Masaka City, we have been proactive, trying to secure titles for city land, but we have found many problems. Most of the land is encumbered. You find prime land titles put on top of other titles. Some of them have already been developed. Big buildings are sitting on this land, which was allocated irregularly.
Protecting government land is not a responsibility that can be carried out by one institution alone. It requires us to work together, share information, and ensure that government land is managed in the wider interests of the people of Uganda. As we continue these regional engagements, our purpose is not simply to come and speak to you. We have also come to listen to you. The people in this room understand the land issues in your districts far better than any file kept in Kampala can tell us. You know where government institutions are located, where boundaries have become unclear. You know where government land has been encroached upon. You know where records are missing or incomplete. And in some cases, you even know the history of particular pieces of land going back several generations.
When most of you speak about government land, it's sometimes easy to think only about titles and boundaries, but this is beyond. When we talk about government land, we are talking about land that is existing and it is planned for government use. Either it is being used by government or it has a plan for future use. And we are talking about land that is holding our schools, our health centers, our courts of law, our security institutions, our agricultural institutions, land that is planned for any government activity. And behind every piece of government land, there should be a public purpose. It may be land on which we are seeing physical development, but it could also be land that is reserved for future use.
So if the ownership of that land is disputed, if boundaries are unclear, or its documentation cannot be found, implementation is slowed down. Projects or program implementation becomes more expensive. Sometimes resources have to be diverted towards resolving land problems instead of delivering the service for which those resources were originally intended. That is why government land management is also an issue of efficiency in public administration. Ladies and gentlemen, the comprehensive government land inventory gives us an opportunity to address some of these challenges systematically. Rather than waiting for a problem to arise, government should know the status of its land beforehand.
The exercise we are undertaking is therefore not simply a matter of compiling another list of titles. A comprehensive government land inventory should ultimately provide government with a reliable, structured, and continuously updatable picture of its land assets.
Some key action points that should be noted together with others that we may suggest. First of all, we need to nominate focal persons for each respective local governments. And two, we have to submit lists of government land within every district jurisdiction. And we are going to continue with district level engagements together with field surveyors, boundary opening, inspections, and verification of government land parcels.
We thank you so much. I take this singular honor and privilege to declare our Buganda 2 regional workshop closed. Thank you so much. For God and my country.